Ah, yes, hello. It is me again. And I'm aware that I look like a raging dumpster fire. I feel like a raging dumpster. Oh, don't reverse, that's the wrong way. This car. Yes. Anyways, I'm aware that I look like a raging dumpster fire. I also feel like a raging dumpster fire. I have spent the last couple of days sick and miserable in bed with the wonderful addition. So not only do I have a cold or the flu or whatever the heck I have right now, but I have been going through medication withdrawals, which no one really talks about, but it's a thing that should be talked about with antidepressants. Like, I had been, so I take 2 antidepressants and 1 ADHD medication and an iron supplement. And I have been on my first antidepressant medication. I have been on it for 4 years. I had been on my second antidepressant. That went well. This is just going to go well. I've been on my second antidepressant for 3.5 years. And it was the second antidepressant that I haven't felt myself in a long time. And I don't even know what it is like to be normal anymore. I've been on these medications for so long, and I've been in such a funk. Anyways, maybe you can hear it. So fun. Anyways, I have just been going through all of this crap, and some antidepressants can be really, really addicting, and this is one of them. And that really scares me. As someone with ADHD who tends to have it, which leads to a higher chance of addictive personality and like addictive traits in life, to learn that things can be really addictive like that, it really scares me. And so of course I really don't want to be so reliant on these medications. So I have worked with my doctor to be getting off of my second antidepressant and switched to a different one. And today is Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So today is the 4th day that I have been on this other antidepressant. And I think the withdrawals are just about done for the other one. Tuesday was the last, so I had been working it out of my system. But when you've been on something for 3.5 years, it doesn't matter what it is, your system is going to adjust when it's no longer getting it. So I spent a week with, you're going to stop? Thank you. Anyways, I spent a week weaning off of it, and then I stopped taking it. And this led to some extra fun on top of being sick. It led to headaches, to being like a second behind myself, like just pretty much like real life lag, which I always kind of didn't know was a thing. Anyways, I really didn't know that lag was like real life lag could be a thing, but it is, and it was so wonderful. If you can't hear the sarcasm, please know this is being very sarcastic. It was not fun. So anyways, I think I'm about over it, but it has just, be warned. And I am such a strong advocate for antidepressants. Like, if you choose not to take them, great, whatever. Like, people are allowed to make their own choices, and that's great. But I don't think there should be such a shame about taking antidepressants or ADHD medications, that our brains just are legit not producing this hormone or whatever chemical that is in it. Like, it's not producing them, so we are manually producing them, you know? You don't grow chickens, you go buy chicken. You know, like, just, it's stuff like that. If you can't make your own butter, store-bought is fine. If you can't make your own serotonin, store-bought is fine. And, you know, that, like, it just really gets me worked up. So that's today's PSA, is stop shaming people about using antidepressants or not using antidepressants, but also go into things educated and find out, because sometimes getting off the medication is way worse than any benefits that you may think the medication is giving you, aka the one that I just got off of. I'm so glad that I'm not going through the withdrawals of it anymore, and I'm so glad to be off of that medication, because there's medications that work for you and there's medications that don't, and this is not one that worked for me. So that's all I have to say. That has been my TED Talk. This is another 6 minutes. I like filming when I have to drive places because that's a good time for me to talk, okay? Bye!